Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Uh, Instead of looking at my right brain mess back here, you get to look at my buddy here for this video, maybe more. Uh, Anyways, I have to tell you about something that happened to me this year. Some of you know my friend Chris Parnell, who I did half a dozen videos with, maybe only two or three. I think it was like half a dozen. Great guy, comes up here to get water. Anyways, so he introduced me to a friend of his that introduced me to this girl who's doing, her name is Nicole, who's been doing video documentaries on HIV. And she became very specifically interested in me and called me, and I told her, hey, I'm all about it. I'm on YouTube. I'm very public about it. So she's been working on putting this documentary together. She shot footage of me in April 2010, I believe it was. Maybe it was March or somewhere in there. And then she went right down, of course, with me talking about Truth and talked to Truth and got Truth involved in the video as well. And great footage of him that is obscure as far as the YouTube presence of Truth. You get to see him a little more how he is. So this video, it's on YouTube. I asked her, Nicole, to if I could. She'd given me a sort of a loose edit of stuff, and I said, hey, can I give people a link to this that watch my channel? And she goes, no, let me put something together. And I basically watch this, and if you can, I'm going to put some links in the drop down box. Because there's also a site where you can go and make donations to them to try to finish this video. I think it's going to be pretty good. I like the way it looks so far. Not so crazy about the way I look in this. Right after I'd shaved my hair was this done, but I'm kind of in love with this because I like the footage of Truth, and there's days when he's just so inspirational with what he has to say. But anyways, for your amusement, and if you can afford it, donate to this cause to get this out there. Anyways, that's it. Don't know if this is the video for the day. Probably not, but I just needed to tell you about this. So anyways, later. So for this video, the musical tip is going to be from Yes, the band Yes from the 70s, who arguably are one of the greatest bands that's ever existed in terms of artistic ability, musicianship, composition, and the way they turn the rock world upside down, because they are easily one of the most loved and hated bands ever, without a doubt. Anyways, so the song is Wondrous Stories. It's from their album Going for the One. Specifically selected for this video because the discovery of Yes when I was 12 by myself, or actually my cousin took me to see a Yes concert when I was 12 years old, and it was this tour. I might have been 13, I'm not sure. I always think it was 12. But I quickly fell in love with this band. They were like amazing. And then as I read the press, I found out how fanatically sort of vegetarian at the time. Well, not then, I'm not sure about it, but the band was all vegetarian. And what I'm getting at is this band is what led me. This was the fork in the road that took me where I am now, is getting into this band, getting fanatically into this band for like until I was like about 25, 26. I used to get tickets to see Yes clear across the West Coast. I used to follow them, see them show after show after show. And so this video, or this musical selection, is attached to this because My meeting Truth Calkins, Truth kind of reminds me of the vibe that I felt, the way he looks and the way the guys in the band, yes, looked at this time. This sort of very cosmic, new age, hippie kind of thing. Earth crunchy. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I just had to pick this because it's sort of, there's this vibe I feel with my teenage youth when I think about Truth. Because he played Dungeons and Dragons, and he's, to a degree, he's kind of, when you get him off by himself, he's still kind of into this sort of stuff, which is great. I would actually maybe love to venture back into that world of getting out of your brain playing Dungeons and Dragons. So it was a very big thing in the 70s for hippie kids, whatever. Dungeons and Dragons was a typical thing to do, along with playing chess and sitting around listening to amazing music like Yes, Genesis, Pink Floyd, Tangerine Dream, and all that kind of stuff. So absolutely had to pick this song. This is Yes, Wondrous Stories, and celebration of one of my favorite human beings on the planet, which is Truth Calkins. Just this selection by itself, and also introducing you to this video because it's